Hey folks, this is Last Call of Voodoo Child. Wanted to show a couple different vids combined here. One is Smash's attack on 17, then I'm going to show Boss's 2.0 attack on 17. And the thing here is the subtle differences in the attack pathing, spell placement, and also troop mix for changing up the outcome. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into 18, Smash's attack on 17. This is Town Hall 8 taking on Town Hall 8s with various versions of a dragloon. Folks go with 2 heals, 2 rage, 1 heal, vice versa. Some folks will change out their dragons for more loons. Anyway, it's a type of a dragloon. If you want to see the typical strategies, you can check out JTJ University. What we've got going on this is Smash wanted to make a funnel kind of coming from 3 o'clock. So really gets a nice broadside coming in. What you'll see though is the dragons down below at the more 4 and 5 o'clock position will start just tailing around everything, and they're not really helping. Then they get hung up on the big storages like always. You put in front of your AD and then let the AD just basically cut the dragons down. It really is an effective piece because then while they're stuck on the town hall, the AD will continue to rip apart the dragons. I'm going to speed this one up a bit so you can just see the flow and the pathing that happens. It was a pretty solid attack. The challenge is when your dragons come off really pretty damaged, then the Archer Towers with the Supercell update can really just rip them apart. With the rapid rate of fire, when they doubled that, it really takes down stuff faster than what we used to have happening. So anyway, you see how this one's going to play out. Solid 2, but we'll go on to the next one and show you what happens for how Boss 2.0 laid this one out. We'll just go scrolling down here and get back to the Boss's attack on 17 so you guys can see it back to back. Same base, different troop mix, 8 drags. It's an 8-8, and then in the CC have 5 max loons. So it's an 8-13, 2 heals, 1 rage, as you can see. The funnel, Boss was going for a broadside from the northeast. So really takes and uses cutters to pin them in. Central dragons, rage them to try to draw them in so they can rip through storages, the BK, and the like, and get those ADs engaged. Once the ADs are engaged, drop the loons back behind. They'll do a little zigzag. Need to get them to touch that rage so they're pulling in. The dragons are going to take out the CC troops before they can really impact the loons, which is always a risk. Loons coming in, then dropping loons from the south side, using that Archer Tower to draw in the loons. So the loons' next target would be the AD. It's important about pathing to think how other things are going to help move your troops around in the attack. Anywho, different results you can tell from the number of dragons and the loons that are still floating around, taking out defenses. This one's going to end up in 3. I'll speed it up. 2 same basis, 2 attacks, a little bit different troop mix. Hope it helps on your strategy. It's really key to think about stuff. It's really a bummer when you've trained troops and all of a sudden you have to switch out spells and the like. But anyway, good outcome. This is a great war. Smash did a good attack, so I'm not taking anything from Smash, just saying we can always learn. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.